Hey guys, welcome to Thursday, even though it's Friday. I have a couple of things that I want to go over today. If you want to be true to John form, this video has 4 parts. Part number 1 is my reasoning why I didn't post a video yesterday. Yesterday was actually one of the most frustrating days I've had in a really long time. I woke up late, which is not as unusual or frustrating. Well, it is kind of frustrating, but and then I left late, of course. And that comes in part for the reasoning behind that. Um, so I got down to this doctor's appointment, and I don't know where this place is because I've never been there before. So I missed the first turn into the place, and then I had to go turn around, and then I got lost, and then I found my way again, and then I got off on the wrong exit, and then I kept making silly mistakes on roads that I knew. So it was extremely frustrating, but on that drive, I came up with a topic that I really wanted to talk about, but as soon as I got home, I couldn't remember what it was. And I still can't remember what it is, and it's really, really frustrating me, but such is life. Part number 2 comes as my response to Will's video. Will, I think that video is really good. I definitely really enjoy your music videos, but I also really enjoyed that last video. So whenever you want to discuss, please do, because it's awesome. Ultimate concern, that's a tough one to think of. I mean, the thing that you put above everything else, who can, like, I don't know, I feel like that would change extremely often. There was one thing you said in that video that I really wanted to point out, if you want to get religious in a way. In the video you said that you have the firm belief that we could possibly die in 2012, which, not like the whole doomsday thing like you said, but just it's a real possibility. Death is a part of life, um, and the fact that nothing is really certain. Everything in life is uncertain. I do want to point out that I don't remember exactly the reference, but if you want to get into the Christianity realm, in the Bible there is a verse, I'll try and find it and put it in the links below, I can't really remember. It says life is but a vapor, and that's extremely true, and it's amazing that everybody kind of realizes that. All of that segues into part 3, which was my idea to talk about today. It kind of started with one of my teachers. Everything starts with my teachers, but we had an assignment where we had to write how we want to spend our lives in the future, and how we have spent our lives, like what we've done in the past for leisure activities. And the last part of it was describe what you want people to think about you when you die. And I know that sounds really morbid, but I found it really interesting and really amazing to sit and think about, what are people going to think about me when I die? What do I want them to remember about me? Do I want them to remember that I was some really annoying person? Or do I want them to remember that I was like this really happy person that was always giving? Or, really weird things, like things you don't think about, like writing about what you want people to think of you when you're gone really makes you think about how you want to live your life, and it really changes what you want to do. I mean, nobody wants to be remembered as that crazy grumpy old lady that lives on the corner with tons of cats. Everybody wants to be remembered as that really sweet old lady on the corner that, was extremely nice to everybody she met, always gave to charity, helped out when she could, and that everybody loved in return. So I just think that's just like something to really think about, and it'll definitely change how you view life. I know like just writing that little bit has changed how I view life, and I know that another part of that assignment was saying how you want to spend your free time when you're older, and like, in your 50s, 60s, after you retire. And I just think it was really fun to think about that. Like, what do you want to do as an older person? Do you want to travel? Do you want to give to charities all the time? Do you want to be known for spending your time, like donating your time basically for any, like a volunteer shop that, like, I know we have one here in Maryland, near where I live. It's called the White Rabbit, and it's a completely volunteer shop that's run by the hospital. And I just think it's really cool because everything bought there is donated back to the hospital. Like the money is donated to the hospital. So, I mean, do you want to be remembered as that type of person that is constantly giving their time? Do you want to do that? Like, I don't know. I just thought that was really cool, and it was really, really fun to think about. Now, part 4, the final part, comes as people that are constantly late. This also came up in that class that I'm talking about earlier, the one that I always talk about. It's a really interesting class, by the way. If any of your colleges offer an occupational therapy class called Leisure, like basically just explaining how people, it's health and leisure, like how people spend their free time and, you know, the health, that how it affects their health. I definitely recommend it because it's a ton of fun, especially if you're going to Towson, because that's where I'm going, and the woman that teaches it is really amazing, and she's really, really nice, and it's a really fun class, and it's an easy A too, if that helps. She brought up one day that she's like, she asked how many people are like habitually late, and I raised my hand because I'm always late to like everything. And it's really interesting because she says that it can come from like stem from the fact that people don't have enough excitement in their life, which is really weird. Not like enough excitement, but they enjoy the rush of having to hurry and get to where they're going. It just gives them like this adrenaline feeling, and I just think that's really cool because it's kind of like a really, really low sensation seeking, but I thought it was really cool and it's kind of interesting because it's kind of true. I mean, if you're on time, you're not like rushing to get there, you're not speeding through traffic, which is totally unsafe, but I totally do it anyway because I need to get to where I'm going. So, I don't know, that's just something to think about. If you're one of those people that's constantly late, is it because you might want to think that it might be because you just enjoy the rush you get from having to hurry to your destination. I think this video has been a little bit long, but I'm just going to cut it off now, and I'm turning into a ghost. So, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.